Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Off he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top things off by getting out of bad field position in a hurry. A 90-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside his own 15, let's see how far. They got him for a safety, and there's a fine line between being aggressive and reckless, and he just ran right across it when he ran back into his own end zone. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down after a good return gets it out to the 31.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Number 17.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Ohio State 23, SMU 0.
Here he comes from inside his own. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets it away off his back foot. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 4 with the catch and score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
The run from the shotgun. Nice move there. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
That's caught. It's Henderson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And how about...
being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm and running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Into the end zone. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 39, SMU 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown Mustangs! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they did tack on the extra point. They are way down, and they'll try to cut into it by getting this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Time to take a shot. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Trying to find his man on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. Takes a handoff. It's Henderson. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
To the air. It's Howard. Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tate. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Trying to get to him. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Unleashes one. And he intercepts it. At the 40, there he goes. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
That's caught. It's Bailey. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum from the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Going deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Using the quick game. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming.
Ohio State, 39. SMU.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 38, set to kick it off.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Off play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability. He has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
Dances away to buy time. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Getting some heat. And he just threw it away on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. A deep interception would have been better than that. First down for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And it's a turnover on down.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your...
And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate. so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Ballard. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final play of the quarter coming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 39, SMU 28.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Release to the back. Finds his man. It's Judkins. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Looking for a man. It's Howard. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up. And
going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free. And like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Dances away from the heat. Slings it downfield. Tosses it incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. Looking for room, it's Judkins. Still running at the 40. Afterburners coming. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
To throw, it's Howard. Gets it out quickly.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now improvising. And as he throws, can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
The play action fake. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
So that's going to do it. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Broncos will boot it away to start the game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 35, he's loose. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they're running.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Howard. He's got it down the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Judkins. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. That's caught. It's Tate. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The AT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's Genty. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Just ran him over. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. A little screen to the running back. On the move is the 30. Hit is just plowing ahead. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Working that left side now. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Now that's the way to bail out the rest. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Howard. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Looking to throw on third. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's open. All kinds of running room. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A first down run on the doorstep. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeps it on the bootleg. It's complete.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Still on his feet.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Got it behind the line. It's Genty. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're setting up the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
When you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front.
The fake, and he wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know, when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks? Really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense both.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point was good. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'll immediately call timeout. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
The first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Judkins. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Judkins. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Howard. Throws toward the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff.